Henshin Inspection presents Going Ultra! This is MJ. I'm an author, I'm an artist, I'm an analyzer. Find all my work at mjmunoz.com. Welcome to Going Ultra. Visit mjmunoz.com/gu for notes and links, and don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment to help me grow. Ultraman Z, Episode 9, entitled The Unidentified Object Convoy Order. Aired originally August 15, 2020. The writer is credited as Satoshi Suzuki. The director is Kazuhiro Nakagawa. And then there's a special director credit from the fandom Ultraman Z wiki of Katsuro Onoue. Kind of like Inoue, but with an O instead. Anyway, so this was a pretty neat episode. I liked the... Oh, actually, hold on. I'm starting off with splinters. So what are the negative things? What negative stuff do I have to say about this episode? Negative stuff... here we go. The hand that popped out at the big surprise at the end is basically spoiled by the preview, and I don't like that. I usually don't complain about spoilers, but I was really intrigued. Oh man, what was that alien hand? Who was popping out of that? You know, what is this character? And then the preview. It's this guy. This space pirate so-and-so. Barbossa. Actually, that's who it is. So spoiler, sorry. Space pilot Barbossa's coming in. I'm pretty sure that's an established character. Again, because I'm new to the Ultra series, I don't know who all these people are, but, you know, I'm sure it's an established character because that's what they seem to do. Everything's kind of building off the old stuff, which is kind of funny, but, you know, I guess it works. The way they do it, it seems to work. It's been entertaining me so far, so that's a good thing. Anyway, so... we have that to look forward to, but I was a little disappointed that it was spoiled. I like the deception. I like how they had to fool Haruki Habaragi. That is his name, right? He looked absolutely crazy. So I guess I'm moving on to good things. He looked absolutely crazy, and his wild laugh and him running off and stuff from Yoko. That was pretty cool. I like that Yoko was... I like that... I guess one more mini splinter is that Yuka being able to develop her little... cosmic ray emitter or whatever so fast was a little, I don't know, a little dodgy to me, I guess. But I liked what they did with it, so I guess that's what really matters, is that it was cool that they did this feint, and that the operation was to distract King Joe or whatever the kaiju or robot was, and that, you know, they were able to have success in their mission because they did that. So that was pretty cool. And then it was neat that it was being trusted to Yoko to do that all on her own, and she did a pretty great job up until the end there, where Habaragi got, he intercepted the medals. I just wonder what he was doing, how exactly. I guess, is he with the Allied Forces? Is that what it is? They do the cleanup and he's part of that crew. I hadn't really noticed the Allied Forces name before. I thought it was some other division of storage that was doing stuff, but maybe it was the Allied Forces that were cleaning things up. So anyway, the action was pretty good. Seeing King Joe break into 40 pieces, that was pretty cool. I had no idea that was going to happen. I'm not familiar with the character at all, and I like how it was a surprise to the characters in the show as well. And the Gamma Future form, I'm not sure how I feel about it too much. It is interesting that he can turn himself into 4 Ultras, and I noticed the other 3 that that split off from him were like they had a golden glow around them, or a golden hue to them, to show that they're magical or something else. Like they're not just normal separate Ultras, but at the same time he's all 4 of them. So that was, I don't know, that's kind of a weird thing, but it was pretty cool to see. And that lightning grenade technique, or whatever you want to call it, was pretty fun. Ultimately, I did like the fact that he was able to defeat him in a kind of a clever way. Although I was thinking about it, it was interesting that Wyndham was used instead of that Haruki used Wyndham, but now we know why. It's because of the whole deception that they wanted to do, and he's got the longer battery life. And it didn't feel like the fight with Wyndham and King Joe was actually 5 minutes. It felt a lot longer, but I don't know. I'm not going to go back in time, but I'll trust them that they kept it to under 300 seconds. But I don't know. Let's see what else was there. I don't know. It was just a fun episode. I liked the intrigue. And they did a lot of stuff with, like, in that tunnel. It was a very good, like, horror scene where, or a thrilling scene where they're trying to get away from this thing and it's chasing after them. And the music it felt a little different. It felt really good and I don't know, a lot more impactful. And it feels like kind of the music carried a lot of the, the action of the episode. So, that's a good thing and it's a bad thing. It'd be great if everything was humming on all cylinders. But really, I mean, I was very entertained. It was a lot of fun. I don't really get what's with Yoko wondering about these space treasures and what that means. Is that larger plot implications, or is that just because of the space pirate coming along? Is that all that's meant to set up that he would be attracted to these space treasures? I don't know. It seems kind of odd to me. I don't really have much else to say. It was cool to see Haruki taking such charge, and that he was, happily taking Wyndham, and kind of, he seemed humbled by the fact that he was piloting Wyndham on his own, and running. He was the main operator for the operation. So that was pretty cool, and I liked how he basically sacrificed himself, threw himself in front of those laser beams for Yoko's sake, and that was really good stuff. He stepped up and was very heroic in that way. And it was kind of funny that Z forgot how to activate the combo or whatever for the lightning grenade. But I'm not gonna pick at that too much. But it was just kind of odd. But Haruki kind of stepped up, and I enjoyed him a lot more in this episode. So the only thing is, I think I'd like to see more craftiness used to defeat difficult opponents, as opposed to just, here's another power up, here's another power up, here's another power up, or a special weapon brought on by this metal combination. And I noticed it looks like there's only 3, maybe 6 slots at the most more worth of metals that he can have in his holder. So I'm hoping that'll, once those are all in, he'll have to get really creative with how he's using his metal combinations and whatnot in order to defeat people. Because I don't want it to just be power up after power up. I want it to be crafty. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm going to encourage you to check out mjmunoz.com to find all the other stuff I'm doing. It's Kamen Rider Week, or Rider Week. It's 50th anniversary. I'm going to have a little episode of Rider Tears, the rebirth of MJ Loves Toku, out, where I'm just focusing on Kamen Rider. Rider Tears, that'll be out this week, hopefully shortly after you hear this Ultraman episode, Ultraman Z episode. And I will also be covering the sequel to SSSS.Gridman, SSSS Dynazion. So that's on Funimation simulcasting. I was hoping there was a dub, but it's just subs. So I'll watch that sometime this week, and I'll watch that sometime this week and get a review out for it as well. Although it looks less like an Ultra show and more like a Super Sentai. So we'll have to see. I don't know. It's a giant robot, but it also has kaiju in the description, so we'll check that out later. And hopefully you'll be hearing that soon from me as well. But again, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm going to remind you that you don't need to shout Henshin to be a hero. I'm going to leave you with peace and blessings. For now, this is MJ signing off.